Ashy elbow.
Bye, Ashy. Bye, Ashy.
Hey guys, what's going on? You're here. Have no fear.
It's still Diverted, and it's Saturday morning. And she's in two places at one time. She is here, and she's on the radio right now.
I know you hear me on the radio. True. Okay, guys. So first off, one of the things we talk about today is Chris Brown at the Fiesta nightclub. Doing the fiesta. Doing the cha-cha. He was doing the tango.
Right.
And he was doing the salsa and bachata with Jennifer Lopez.
And he might be doing the life sentence. Not the life sentence. That's OG. Plus, Naya Rivera was on The View talking about how she doesn't take showers. She's speaking up for all our people, but all of our people don't want to be spoken for.
Or at least not by her.
Right. And tonight is such a big night. Tell them.
Whitney Houston.
The movie! And hopefully Lifetime doesn't let us down like they did for Aaliyah.
Yeah, and they have a documentary after, so...
It's going to be all kinds of
And don't mind me and my boyish ways.
You look fly, though.
I want to be a man today.
You look on fleek.
On fleek.
And we have some good news to share. Don't we always have good news to share? We're alive.
Positive tea.
You're alive, too. We're all alive, and that's great news. But we really do have some fun stuff to share.
Feel the energy.
Oh, and I get to say, I told you so, because I'm a gloater.
Oh,
all right, let's talk about it. It's still Diverted. We're back home. Welcome home.
Welcome.
Super random. So I told myself at the end of the semester, this last semester that passed, I was like, I'd be on the train every day with Asha. I'd be like, when this semester's over, I'm going to treat myself to a pack of bubble gum because I'm such a child.
Watermelon.
No, this is just bubble gum, baby. This ain't watermelon. It's just.
But it look like Bubbaaayyy.
Yeah, but that ain't watermelon. It's just bubble gum flavor. It's not watermelon.
I'll take apple, please.
All right, you can have the apple, and I'm gonna get into this Bubbaaayyy. And you know what?
I'll chew these for literally 10 minutes.
Me too. Blow a couple of bubbles. But I had one of these last night, and then one of those today, and I was like, oh, this is a lot more flavor in the bubble one than it is in the sour apple one.
Don't mind me. I know you're like, Kia, what'd you do to your hair? Why do you look like your boy?
Hey, boy.
But what happened was Malcolm
lies.
Was like...
Lies. This is lies already, and we haven't even said anything. Lies.
He's like, come through to my crib. Let's chill. I'm like, Davier, don't you want to do Still Diverted? And he's like... It's whatever, let's come, just come. So I took out my hair, got to wash his set, and I hate it. And then I was like, let me come through to his crib. Have nothing on, so I literally just put on his shirt and his hat, threw my hair back in a pin. Not that much hair anyway, so you're not missing anything. So
what is wrong with you? Why can't you get it out the pack?
It was very sticky. Wow, this is sour too.
Whoa.
So, don't mind.
That doesn't look bad. You're gonna make it look bad.
Why you say that?
You look like Lil Mama. Come on, rap something. Spit some bars.
I'm gonna hit it to the side.
Smackalicious.
Okay, cool.
It's really good. Damn, I'm only gonna be able to enjoy this for like 2 more seconds.
You know
what? I don't know.
Just like this when I was like 12.
Oh yeah, all of y'all did.
Yeah.
You find your way to make it into the camera every single show.
Because I'm never comfortable.
Oh. Because I don't want you to stay for that long. Okay.
You see how you're lying again? You see how you're lying?
I have to put that there and demolish that later. Because that was good.
You're just watching it on demand, okay.
On demand. Anyway, so let's talk about stuff. Oh, what a week it's been, So, today... Oh, first of all, it's Saturday instead of Friday. Because that's the way our lives are set up. Lies. All her fault. But, yes. So, the Whitney Houston movie comes on tonight. I am all gung-ho for the talent show. 8 o'clock.
Our time.
Be there. So, look at these two, Whitney and Bobby. I'm still not crazy about this Bobby Brown.
Me either. I was thinking that too.
I don't know why I didn't give him a... Actually, I know why I didn't give him a gap. Did you see Angela Bassett on Wendy the other day?
No, why didn't they give him back?
Wendy be P.O.P. holding it down. She'd be asking the questions I'd be thinking in my head. She was like, what happened with the gap? And Angela Bassett was like, they put the gap in, and by the time it was to go shoot the scenes with Bobby, it just looked like black Sharpie. And they were like, let's just take it out. Yeah, exactly, right? So I'm like, all right.
I know that you have a good excuse behind it.
I have notes. Sorry. Let me get the... Oh, you know what? Let's watch the clip, and then I'll get my notes.
Okay.
So, right. So, these two, they're moving on Sunday. So, after the movie at 8 o'clock, at 10 o'clock on Lifetime, Bobby's doing, like, an exclusive sit-down interview with Sean Robinson from, I think, Entertainment Tonight. But they're going to air it on Lifetime. Never seen before. And
I hope that interview is not better than the movie, like how the Aaliyah biopic, the documentation or the documentary
after, yeah.
Yeah, it was better than Aaliyah.
Yeah. But this clip is looking like the real tee-hee-hee. So, look at this.
Tell me, Bobby, during a certain point, there were tabloid rumors of infidelity.
Tabloid rumors of infidelity?
Infidelity in the marriage.
There was infidelity in the marriage, yes, on both parts, you know. So
Whitney, you believe Whitney cheated on you?
Both of us cheated on each other, you know, period. So that's hard to swallow for both of us, you know. I just think, you know, when two people that love each other as much as we love each other, when they start drifting apart, different people come into the situation, into the scenario. And we make mistakes. People make mistakes. We're human.
All right. So, people make mistakes, and they are human. So, Bobby cheating on Whitney.
You
Whitney
were so
cheating
stupid.
on Bobby. What? What?
You were so... Just that whole... like, okay, people get groceries and they make food. Let's do this.
Right. So, because I'm super nosy, so I got this book like mad long ago, but I never read it. So I was like, let me get into this, you know, see some stories in here, compare stories to this, to the movie on Saturday, and pull some fun stuff for you guys.
Sissy Houston was like what to her?
Her mother. What do you mean, what to her?
Oh, okay.
What the hell are you kidding me?
No, you know what I was thinking about?
That was a girl. That was a sissy.
No. You know what I was thinking about? Look at
Diane Warwick.
Houston. I was thinking about one of the gospel singers that's really cool with Whitney. And I was like, who is that lady? She looks familiar.
Give me this because I can't with you right now. So, here's some fun facts. First, so you know that for the NFL they record. What's wrong with you? So anyway, for the Super Bowl, they pretty much they record the national anthem. So the person gets up there, either they lip sync it or they sing it live. But the NFL always had the track on hold, and when they sang when Whitney did her thing like a week before, the NFL people thought it was too jazzy and they wanted her to do it over. And then her manager, who was her dad, was basically like, she's not doing it over. And I'm like, wow, look at that. One of the best national anthems of all time. They didn't even want at first.
It's always like that, though.
Always.
Like, the best things, and people are just like, reject.
Really random. She invited her brother and his wife on her honeymoon with Bobby Brown. I don't want my sibling on my honeymoon.
Not I.
Yeah, no.
None of them.
But this is all stories from Sissy Houston. So
wait, you actually read this whole book?
Nah, I pieced through. I just read the chapters about Bobby. So, oddly enough, so in the beginning of the book, Sissy Houston says the day Whitney died, her doorbell rang twice. But this is before she found out Whitney had passed away. So her doorbell rings, she goes to the door, there's nobody there. She goes back to the door again. Nobody's at the door again, obviously, because it's Whitney Houston, but she can't see Whitney Houston because she's dead. And like hours later, she gets the phone call that Whitney passed away. And I'm like, ooh, that's scary.
Wait, repeat that whole story.
All right, so here's the long and short.
I love ghost stories like this.
Ooh, we should cut off the lights and put on flashlights. So pretty much the day Whitney passed away, that morning before Whitney had, I guess, or maybe she had passed already. I don't really know.
Right.
But
her spirit was in the world.
Her spirit was in the world, and somebody was ringing Sissy Houston's doorbell. Somebody rang the doorbell twice. She actually called downstairs to the front desk, like, you know,
who's ringing the doorbell?
Exactly. Like, did you let anybody in for me? And they were like, no, Miss Houston, blah, 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 blah. Hours later, she finds out that Whitney Houston passed away. So,
that was Whitney.
And then the last time Whitney spoke to Sissy, she wanted her to come out to... Whitney wanted Sissy to come out to New York from Jersey. I'm trying to get this all together. Mm-hmm. And Sissy was like, no, I'll come another day. And then Whitney was like, all right, well, like, don't come to me. I'll come to you. And she was like, I'll be home soon. I promise. And then Sissy Houston was like, that was Whitney coming home for the last time, which is very scary, and which is why I don't like ghost stories. I have another ghost story to tell you.
Wait, what? Tell me.
I can't now.
Why?
Because it's behind you. No, I'll tell y'all another time. But just remind me. I promise you. But we don't have that kind of time today. Malchum ghost story. Blah, 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 blah. And then pretty much she talks about like him reading Whitney meeting Bobby at the Soul Train Awards. Sissy Houston didn't like him, and she never liked him, and she still don't like him. And it's just all drama, but we can all watch the drama unfold tonight at 8 o'clock on Lifetime. Right, on Lifetime. All right, so moving on. Christopher Brown. Christopher.
I thought you were gonna say Wallace. Usually when I hear Christopher now, I think Wallace. Those are nice shades.
Yeah, those are nice shades. I don't like him with that nose piercing though, but Christopher Brown.
I like the piercing. I'm not crazy about the beard. I like him when he's skinny. Is that bad?
No.
Like I like him when he's like young, fresh, pure, not such a red, light skinned kind of face. It's just nice and glowing, golden. I feel like the tattoos and the beard, it just. And then his attitude.
Yeah.
It just does not go.
So speaking of his attitude, I'm pretty sure you all have heard of it's not funny. But the shooting in the club.
Why do you think that? I think the video is funny.
Well, the video, I didn't find the video funny, and it's really not funny at all. But funny. I found it kind of funny when somebody on YouTube pointed out that if you go back and watch the video, it's like at like, I don't know, it was a bunch of videos, but there's one video where it's like, at like the minute and a half mark, there's a girl in an orange dress that like bust her shit. She was trying to run.
Run and she fell?
In an orange dress. But you know how when you, like, you know, you fall and then you fall, but she like fell up and then fell
down. Like a cartoon.
Yes.
Right.
Exactly,
no, I'm
like
just scared. That video was pretty funny. At least Chris Brown's reaction was hilarious.
Yeah, what he said, like,
it was like, oh, them niggas is getting it
in over there.
And I'm like,
and then he ran.
I'm like, what do you mean that's your cue to like get off the stage or acknowledge that your fans.
He's so hood. So the shooting happened, and of course, no one knows the real cause of it. He says that his people says that he's not doing any more hood clubs or hood venues.
Yeah, I was like, what is Chris Brown doing at a club like that?
Yeah,
it looked very low-key lounge.
Very low-key.
Buzz,
like somebody's birthday party.
You know, fantasy, whatever.
Yeah.
Cuckoo lounge.
So some people are saying that Chris Brown has ties with the Blood gang. And I'm like...
The Bloods.
Oh, we're not blood. Cover the red. Cover the red. And cover the blue. Cover everything. No, so they're saying that he has ties with the Bloods, and you know he's on stage throwing up gang signs. This is part of the reason. I don't think that's part of the reason. I don't doubt that he's affiliated with the Bloods, but I'm just
with the Bloods. With the Republicans. Go ahead.
I don't doubt that he's affiliated with them. I am just saying, if that was the case, they would have shot at Chris Brown and not shot at people in the crowd. Right. There was like 5 shots that went up. They wanted to shoot Chris Brown. He was front and center.
Since when Bloods go to parties? Like, not parties.
What are you talking about?
Since when Bloods go to concerts? Chris Brown concerts, to be exact.
Well, that was really no concert, though. That looked like something like, ladies free before 12, and Chris Brown decided to show up and perform.
Oh.
Like, was it actually a Chris Brown concert, or was Chris Brown performing?
No, it was Fiesta nightclub, so that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, so...
Chris Brown, get it together. You know better than
and then the whole thing happened
at clubs.
Right, and then the thing that happened with the VMA party with Suge Knight. Suge Knight is
in September.
A very prominent, Blood member, so I don't know.
Oh, he's Blood?
Yeah.
How did you know?
I know people.
I thought he was from the West Side.
That don't mean nothing.
That don't mean nothing.
That don't mean shit.
What you know?
Don't worry about
what you about?
Don't worry about it. Right. So, according to TMZ, now allegedly his probation has been revoked, and Chris Brown might be going to jail. So, I don't know if you guys remember, but like a couple of weeks ago, he was doing all of this like community service hours, like on overload, like every day he was doing community service, and people were like, "Oh, look at Chris Brown being such a good boy, trying to do his good deeds." Come to find out, as of January 16th, all of his probation, give me my stuff. All of his probation hours had to be served. So, community service hours. So the fact that he didn't serve them is just another reason why he might go to jail. So
he needs to go to jail.
It's that on top of the shootings, on top of the craziness, and last but not least, he was I forget where he was at, but whatever county he has
to serve his community service hours.
Exactly, he left that county, and everybody know if you got a PO officer, if you got a PO and you doing time and you on probation, you about to get locked up, you can't be leaving the county, son.
You can't.
So. Will Chris Brown go to jail? I don't know. I think he needs to, or some type of like counseling or something. He needs to go someplace where he can just sit with his thoughts for a while. And what's wrong with you? You don't like the flavor?
That was really hard on my mouth.
But yeah.
Back to the PO thing. I remember back in the olden days when I used to go to school, you had to do community service hours in order to graduate.
Yeah.
And
we didn't have to do that in my school. Oh, yes, we did. But because we went to a performing arts school, pretty much everybody got
community service hours. That was easy. But I actually went to a community service school.
Yeah.
So we had to do 200 or more hours. And you needed to do that you needed to start doing that like your sophomore, senior year.
Yeah.
And I remember during the time I used to do community service hours at a recreation center. I used to tell people, I got to do community service.
It's so annoying.
And they'll see my shirt too. I used to have a shirt it'll say my high school name, and then on the back it would be like 200 community service hours served. After when I finished collecting all my hours, and it was like, yeah, I finished. Thank you.
I did my time.
Congratulations, Kenya. I'm like, no doubt. And I still run with that story, even with a Mobley. And I know he's like, shut up, you ain't never had no PR. I'm like, you don't know you don't know my story. You don't know my life.
Since day one. So
about that life.
Right. So Chris Brown, he's gonna have his hearing March 20th. So I guess we'll be here March 20th.
In NYC?
No, actually, I don't know where it's at. I think it's whatever county he's in.
Imagine we all go to his court date.
Right. So they're going to have a formal hearing and figure out what they're going to do with young Christopher Brown. But funny enough, I was watching TMZ today. Or, well, I guess yesterday, technically. Mm-hmm. But they were, like, talking about, you ever watch TMZ Live? They have, like, the random people pop up and do Skype and stuff.
Is that new?
Relatively. Like a year.
Okay.
Maybe like a year now.
That is not new, honey.
All right, well, whatever. So there was one lady up there, and she was like, Chris Brown just needs to stay in the house. He's the Pied Piper of gun shootings, or like the Pied Piper of shootouts. And I was like, well,
is he now?
You might be right.
Oh goodness, Chris Brown is not. Come on, excuse me, Miss Poppin' when
No, but this is a new Chris Brown. This Chris Brown has tattoos, and he hangs out with the Bloods, and
he hangs out with the Bloods.
It's very unsafe.
I hate people.
But then he's still on tour with Trey Songz. So I'm like, how hard, can this be?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me.
Me either.
You putting yourself in these crazy ass situations, but on to the next.
On to the next.
Are we going to talk to them about
Freeze. Stop with my good white shirt. Look at me wearing all white before Labor Day. Don't listen to what nobody tell you. You wanna dance on the parkway. You wanna dance on the parkway. You wanna dance on the parkway. You wanna dance on the
I'm like, what do you know about soca music? All this reggae nonsense.
I'm from Flatbush. I turn up.
I'm like, oh wait, you really are from Flatbush, though.
Right? Side note, speaking of I turn up, shout out to Tamara Mowry.
She's pregnant.
Who told you? Look at the picture. Look at young T.
Young T.
Look at her.
It's a girl. There was somebody who told me they're not having no more kids. Oh no, I was watching a makeup tutorial.
Get your friends, get reality and actuality together. But shout out to Tamara.
Yeah. No, 2 points for her.
I love them. I love Tia and Tamara. I really do.
You really have a problem.
They're over there. Look, they're over there.
Oh, sure.
I really do love Tia and Tamara.
Is that the older version?
Yeah, that's them when they were grown.
Tia has a lot of smoky eye going on.
She does.
Anyway, so Naya Rivera this week went on The View.
Did she ever?
And she literally shitted on herself. And shit just came out of her mouth and she just couldn't stop.
She just lost.
So now she doesn't take showers because of all the shit that she has on her.
Well...
And she just rather keeps it on.
Okay, so here's actually what she said.
I have to say, I have a theory about showering. Which is I think that white people shower a lot more than ethnic.
Really?
I feel like showering more than once a day or every day is such a white people thing.
Okay.
I would like to
there is an African-American woman right there in a yellow shirt that's about to have a heart attack. If you look at, are you a frequent showerer, ma'am?
Yes,
yeah.
Thank you. My mom is half black, half Puerto Rican. She showers every day, so I can say this. But I can say I'm now married to a white man, and he showers a lot. Like 2-3 times a day. I'm like, what are you doing?
You're washing the goop off.
You know that, okay, so the study says, a dermatologist says that you are only supposed to shower once or twice every 3 days. So I'm right on the mark.
Well, guess what? Then you better give me a bidet. I want a bidet.
So that was Naya on The View.
Right. My take on this is, she says it was a joke. She says it was a joke. She tweeted about it. She was like, I hope everybody is more
Would you like to read the tweet?
Humor. Oh, when you get out the shower, get a sense of humor. Love ya. There's a difference between, you ever have those friends who throw like 50-50 jokes?
Yes.
And, 50% of it is true and 50% is just a joke. Yeah, it is funny. White people shower a lot of it. And then the other part is like, no, y'all need to stop taking so many goddamn showers. You understand? You don't say shit like that.
My whole thing is, it's just like, first of all, I didn't really get the point of it. Like, because I saw most of the episode. So, like, what you don't see before that clip is they're talking about how, there was a study that they were talking about, but the other girl, the Nicole Wallace, she was saying how she takes like 3 showers a day because she takes a shower in the morning, she takes a shower when she gets home from the show because because of the makeup and stuff, and she takes a shower at night because she has a million kids and there's always just stuff all over her. So that makes sense. But for Naya to swoop in and just like, I really think it's a thing with thing, and I'm just like, I just didn't get it, A, and then B, I'm just like, if you don't take a shower every day, fine. Do what you have to do.
Right.
Some people don't get funked like others.
Right.
But my whole thing is just like...
Don't speak for all of us.
And don't make it a black-white thing. Like, I hate when people like try to make stuff so black and so white.
Don't
like,
do it.
Oh my god.
You just said your mother was Puerto Rican. Talk
Exactly.
about the Latinos. You talking about ethnic.
Talk about the Latinos.
You know what I'm saying? Talk about... Don't talk. Just don't talk.
Don't about nothing. For nobody.
Right.
Except yourself. And your family.
Hello. Because you saw that black woman's face. And she was a big girl, too.
She's
hello.
She tried it.
I know. I put up my summer's eve before and after. Okay? Before and after.
But I was just like, girl, shut up. And I'm just like, and I hate...
She tried it.
I just hate when people try to make stuff so black and so white. And I'm just like,
and
no.
It's not that, like... You married a white man.
I hate
like,
no, but you can't say that though, because that doesn't make somebody less black because they married a white person.
I didn't say that. What I'm saying is she does not identify with black people in general. I feel like she doesn't, based off her Instagram, like just everything that she does. You don't see her in the black community doing, stuff in the black community. She does not identify with us.
I mean, what is she supposed to be doing? Opening up hair salons and stuff? Going to marches? Like, what do you want her to do?
Let me tell you something. Even people, like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
When she gets interviewed, there's nobody telling her, so where'd you come from? Do you go back to your community and try to, build different recreation right? Yeah. Like, do you go back to the swimming pools and swim with the children in the community? Like, she doesn't get that kind of,
because people don't identify with Naya.
People don't identify with her.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you can't speak for ethnics and nobody's looking at you like that.
Nope.
And I didn't even know she was black and Puerto Rican until she just said it.
Yeah, no, for real. And I'm just like,
when she was with Big Sean, it was a shock.
Really? I wasn't surprised about that, but I didn't really know her like that because I don't watch Glee. So I was just like, who's this girl?
Right.
I was just like, oh, she's a Glee star. And I was like, I don't care. But, excuse me.
What were you going to say? I don't want to be
right. So I'm just like, and I'll keep it a buck. Like, like if you're not going out, you're not going to take a shower. I mean, unless it's like, like the dead of summer. Mm-hmm. Like right now, I feel like the dead of summer in my house. Like even if I didn't go out today, I would take a shower.
No, it is like fake project-y.
It's mad hot in here. No, right? But I think it is. I think they moved my building. But I'm just like, like if you're not going to go out, like you don't have to take a shower or whatever. But I'm just like, just don't speak for all of us.
Just
don't do that. Don't do that.
It's annoying.
Right? So, congratulations on multiple things. On multiple things.
Before I talk about my endeavors for 2015,
no, it's chewing my gum.
I just want to bring up that
2014 was a great year.
2014 was terrible.
It was a great year. Are you still alive?
Amen.
Don't make me give you the good gospel now.
Fix it, Jesus.
He's fixed it.
God is good.
You have won. You are winning.
2014, actually, towards the end, I applied to a lot of internships. I don't know if you guys know, the last semester, not the last semester, but 2 videos ago, I told you guys I got the internship at VH1.
Yay.
Thank God.
Round of applause.
Right. And now I got another internship at Hot 97.
Yay! Another round of applause.
So, yeah,
I don't want to shade the VH1, no, but this one is like...
It's what we do.
It's like your bread and butter. But it's not really what you want to do like that. So I guess the VH1 thing is more maybe your thing.
No. Okay.
Have you ever told them what you wanted to do? Don't tell them. Don't tell people your secrets. Just show them. I read that on Instagram too. Like, don't tell people your dreams. Just show them. I was like, double tap.
No, you know what's funny? Because what you guys see me doing, it's not something that I want to do for the rest of my life. You understand? What I do want to do is become a technical director for daytime talk shows.
People are all kinds of confused, but you can Google it.
But, right. Honestly, going to college and just following what you love to do or whatever major you have will really show you and expand your mind on different fields and different positions that you might just want to take. If you become a doctor and you're saying, I want to be a doctor, you're going to say, maybe I don't want to be a doctor. Maybe I just want to be a pediatrician, or maybe I just want to be a nurse, or maybe I just want to be a gynecologist. Right. When I stepped into the broadcasting major, I was like, you know what? I definitely want to do radio. But as I went on and looked at how much I love television also, now I want to do television. So, you know, it's back and forth, and I'm glad I got these internships, and I say this to say that...
Congratulations.
I say this to say that I know it gets really tough, guys, especially... I think the age range for our Still Diverted show, the demographics go to, I don't know, maybe 16 to 24.
I say 18. I say 18 to 34.
Okay.
We reach people. Don't sell yourself short. We're reaching people.
We reaching people. Okay.
There's actually stats on the Facebook page, but I don't even fucking know. Because if you watch, we just thank you for watching. No matter how old, how young,
right,
how black, how white, how clean, how dirty you are.
How Latino.
Exactly right.
If you watch The View, we love you.
And
we appreciate you. And I know the going gets tough sometimes, but
and the tough gets going.
Exactly. It's going to get really hard, but that's how you know something good is about to happen.
Amen.
So, yeah. Not wearing foundation today.
Not wearing foundation today. So then, I have to spit this out because I can't talk with this.
Yeah, I'm done.
Don't waste my good gum and my good postcards.
Are we going to go get some food?
Yes, but let's tell this little tidbit really quickly. So,
I don't want to stay.
But you have to. All right, really quickly. We're running out of time.
Okay.
All right, so last year, we were nominated for the IBS.
We won!
Still annoying.
That's exactly.
A year later. You know, it's funny if I pull back the same clip, it's probably going to go exact the same way. Because you're still annoying. No, so last year we were, The Diversion, this little thing before it was a web show, it was a radio show, many, many years ago. And,
no, go ahead, keep talking.
we were finalists for 2 awards, Most Creative Show and Best Talk Program. And then this year we did, like one show, which was actually a Still Diverted. We did one. We won. We got nominated again. We're finalists again.
Yes.
So
hopefully we actually do win this time.
But you know what this feels like? This feels like baby number 2. Like, you know, like the first time, like you have a baby.
Don't think we're gonna win?
No, not like that. No, we won't. Nah, I really don't know. And
he said we're gonna.
And not to say I don't care, but it's just like once you go through something once in life, you're just like you don't know what to expect. You're
like
just,
when we got the Grammys.
Exactly.
Okay.
Annoying. Like, you don't know what to expect. So you're just like, oh, is it going to be this? Is it going to be that? How am I going to feel? What is it going to be? What am I going to wear? How are people going to act? And it's just like, once you do it the first time, you're just like, oh, all right. So it's like, by
but
the time...
now you know how to prepare yourself for the second
time. So now
time,
you come,
right?
Now it's around time for the second kid. You're like, oh, I got this routine. Right. So you're
now
just
you don't
like...
care if the guy who's changing your oil touches your kid without wearing hand sanitizer.
Exactly. Is that from a commercial?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what I thought.
But it was a good commercial, though.
Because
a lot of people, even when I'm at the doctor's office and I'm changing Ashton while he's in the triage is where you put your child and they check his weight and his height and stuff. And they tell me, they're like, why you take so long to take off his clothes? And I'm like, oh! And they're like, you know, just wait till you get your second child. You're going to just be like, doop, and the clothes off. And I'm like, well, I don't got a second child.
Right. So we say all that to say we'll find out in March. And then, no. So out of like the whole WQRB, like 6 people were finalists.
You're right.
And,
Renee,
Jackie,
Richie, me, you.
No, it's like double categories for some.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like Renee and Jackie's in 2.
But they got nominated.
Exactly.
So
and
shout out to
matters.
them. Look,
They're
this
finalists.
video is really long.
I know. So say all that to say we find out in March. We'll let you know March 7th. Blah 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 blah. All right, we gotta go.
to end it off, if you want to clean out your water and drink water
Bye.
that has flavor in it,
Bye.
you know, you can
Bye.
use a lot of things.
Bye.
The joke.
The celebrities.
The foolery.
The diversion.
Still Diverted every Friday right here on our Facebook page.
Make sure you like us on Facebook at Still Diverted.